I'm Kristina Allison, and I am the lead singer of a band called Kristina and the Dolls. Among other things, I also write songs for different artists and just enjoy being a part of the entertainment industry.
How long have you been performing?
I picked up the acoustic guitar when I was 19, and that's when I started writing songs on my own, and I taught myself how to play. Performing out since about that age, but performing arts in school since I've been in school. Since 4th grade I played the clarinet, and then in middle school I was in choir, and high school and choir, and so that's kind of.
How did Kristina and the Dolls get together?
Well, originally when I picked up the acoustic guitar and started playing, a friend of mine told me that I needed to move up to Los Angeles. So that's what I did. I moved up to LA, I started my own band. Nobody down here really wanted to play with me in San Diego, which I was born and raised in San Diego, but I decided to go up to Los Angeles, and I started playing with different musicians and realized I needed to start a band, and started a band, and it was called the Paper Dolls originally. And I've been through many members over the years, and then it just recently evolved within the past couple of years to Kristina and the Dolls. We had to change the name because there was some legal stuff happening, and the record label just said it would be easier to change the name, so I changed the name.
Can you talk a little bit about getting signed with Lakeshore?
Yeah, it happened, the band had been together for a while, and we'd had offers from other record labels over the years, and they offer you production deals and try to pair you up with different producers, and sometimes if the deal's not right or the producer's not right for the music, then you have to make that choice given your direction that you're heading, if it fits what you're trying to do. And nothing ever fit what I was trying to do, so I just kept doing it on my own. And then through a friend of mine, he's a Grammy Award-winning producer named Damon Elliott. He'd always been a big supporter of mine ever since I started the band, and he was doing some work on the movie Fame. He had like 4 or 5 songs on the remake of the movie Fame, and Lakeshore did that movie with MGM, and so I started meeting some people over at Lakeshore and talking to them because I was in the studio with Damon doing some other work for some other artists, and we became business associates, and Lakeshore really took a liking to what I was doing and saw that I'm a hungry artist and that I work very hard, and they thought that I was talented and a great songwriter, so they brought me on board and signed me to their label and had me start writing songs for some of the movies that they do.
Can you tell us a little bit about The Human Condition, which was just released?
Yes, that was a very long road. I started writing that record actually a long time ago. It's been a process for me as an artist. There's been a lot of setbacks, and it's always been an uphill battle. Nothing has ever come easily. But The Human Condition is just it's 11 songs, and it was already done when I met Lakeshore, and that's what made it really easy to do my deal with them. Was they were like, you already have a record done, we'll just pick it up, get it mastered, put it out, and if there's any licensing opportunities to put some of the songs you already have in film, we'll do it. And so that was really cool. And actually then the Beastly thing came along, and they called me up for that, and they had me go in and screen the film and write a song for the film. And it didn't make it into the film because of the director. He had some other ideas that he wanted to use instead. But we did have the lead single on the soundtrack and the music video for the film. And so that was all kind of together with Lakeshore.
What has been your favorite gig or performance thus far?
I think that, well, you say gig, but the music video was a really interesting experience. It was completely different than anything I've ever done. I mean, I've been on set for films and things like that, but as far as being the star of something, it was really nice. And as far as gigs, I'm trying to think what was really good.
The Be Mine music video, was that your first music video?
It was, yeah, it was. I'm just trying to think of a good gig. I mean, we played the Sunset Strip Music Festival, which had the Smashing Pumpkins headlined it, and Slash headlined it with some guest appearances from Fergie and some other people. We also played we opened up for Macy Gray at the Sundance Film Festival, and played some other big stuff too. It's kind of in my brain, and I'm having a hard time figuring out exactly what would be the most awesome thing we've played, but there have been some cool things.
Will you be going on tour anytime soon?
Probably not. Probably not. Unfortunately, you know, you can try, but sometimes things don't always pan out the way you want. You never know, though. It might happen. It's not headed in that direction at this point, but I'm open.
Could you talk about any upcoming projects that you might be working on right now?
Right now, there's the 15-year-old artist, as I said, who signed Universal in Canada, and there's also some stuff that Lakeshore is tossing my way, a couple movies that are up in the air. One is called, it's not official yet, so don't quote me on this, but I have written a song, and it is in the works of being negotiated and things like that. It's called, what is it called? With Katherine Heigl, One for the Money. It's this movie where she's a bounty hunter, and I screened the film and wrote the song already. So that's in the works. It got pushed back until January 2012. And then there's also another movie with the girl from Red Riding Hood that just came out, and she was also in the movie Jennifer's Body. I can't remember her name. I think it's
Amanda Seyfried?
Yes, yes. That's her name, yeah. They're talking about that. It's in the works. Lakeshore's working on that film right now, so that's a possibility for me. There's always things popping up here and there. There's also a commercial spot that I wrote a song for recently for this company. I'm not going to disclose who it is, but that's always a possibility as well.